What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. We're doing the Nightfall. It's the Saber Strike, and we've got a little bit of a public service announcement here for this Saber Strike, and we're going to show the loot that we ended up getting on my Warlock. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Now, maybe a month or so ago, I ended up showing you a cheese for how to get through this first area, this WARSAT area of the Saber Strike, which is the most difficult area of the entire strike. The rest of it is really easy. This particular area is a pain in the butt, probably one of the most difficult places in the game. Well, Bungie took out the cheese, so you can't get under the map and do things, and that means you have to do it normally, which is a little bit difficult. If you're trying to do it solo, forget it. If you've got two people like I had right back there, it's still really difficult. I strongly recommend having 3 people for this Nightfall. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother. I would just say forget it. If you've got 3 people, this is the run that we ended up having 3 people, and we ended up clearing it on our first try. When it was just the 2 of us, we ended up getting the WARSAT up to around 70-some% each time. We actually had the WARSAT explode on us once from the enemies dealing out damage. The problem is those ships stay in too long and they kind of pin you down and the enemies are running around and they're pretty tricky. So good luck. With 3 people, it made things much easier. Again, as soon as we got a 3rd person, we cleared it the very first try that we did it. So I strongly recommend having 3 people for that. For the rest of the Nightfall, it's pretty simple. There's really nothing difficult about it. There's this fight, and what you want to do this week is make sure you have your void weapons. For me, it's all about that Telesto. And you can also see that I ended up switching over to the Void Walker instead of the Sunsinger, which I normally play on my Nightfalls. Since it's Void Burn, this really helped out a whole lot. I really wanted that extra damage, and mainly I switched over there for that beginning part because anytime I could have a Nova Bomb and clear out a whole bunch of major enemies was going to be a good thing. Also, with its melee and bloom being void and brawler being on, I was pretty much one-shotting those major drakes, so just something to keep in mind. If you have an ability to play on a void subclass, try it out, especially if you have 2 other buddies. Nothing about this battle is overly difficult or different. You want to put in the damage you can on Frank the Shank and then run away to the other side of the arena. And you can see that with the Void Burn on and us using Telesto, sniper rifles, heavy machine guns, all that kind of stuff, his health is going down really quickly. And honestly, that's kind of our one big mistake right here. Because the other key to doing this strike is clear out the ads. And we didn't clear out the ads. We were all busy focusing on Frank the Shank. And all the sniper shanks came out, and it ended up taking out my 2 teammates. So I'm left alone with a bunch of enemies, an angry Frank, and it is pretty much survival mode and self-preservation right now. No sense in trying to take any potshots at Frank the Shank or anything because I will die. I'm trying to get to the other sides of the room and shoot at those sniper shanks because they have really good aim and they're hitting me all over the place. I cannot believe I'm not dead yet. I have absolutely no health at all. Trying to make my way right over to the guys now. Their timer's finally up. I've got the quick revive helmet on, running through one without even stopping a sprint. I ended up getting them both back, got the overshield, lost the overshield already, but I did get my teammates back up so we can go and finish off Frank the Shank. That was a crazy little bit of a finish. He ended up dropping his loot and exploding, and we just need to see what rewards we get. So again, this battle, not difficult. The rest of the Nightfall, not difficult. The only part that's really tricky is that WARSAT area, right in the beginning. If you get past that first stage, high-five your buddies, because you're going to be able to finish the Nightfall this week. Again, unfortunately, they removed that cheese to get under the map, but you can still do it. It's definitely not impossible with 3 people. It is doable with 2, but you're going to have a challenge. With 1 person, I wouldn't even bother. I would not even bother not on the Nightfall this week. But 3 people, you can do it, so I recommend getting 2 of your buddies and going through and getting the loot that you can. What did I end up picking up? You're going to be mad. I got a Zalo Supercell at 310. Yes, I've been looking for this. I've had a few Zalos drop. None of them have ever come at 310. My highest was one that I ended up raising its light up to 302, so 310 is exactly what I need because I love this gun. And with the weapon patch, yes please, yes please Telesto. So what did you get for the Nightfalls this week? If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Nightfall, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Frankie likes that solo.